Vous dire bonjour parce que nous savons ce que vous vivez, nous savons ce qui se passe dans cette région et nous savons tout le travail que vous abattez. Nous venons aussi pour vous inviter.
Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is about Burkina Faso President Ibrahim TRAORE. He went to visit one of the camps. I must admit, I don't know which camp and if it is before what happened during the weekend or after that. But all I know is he was there to advise them, to encourage them, to motivate them, and also promise them with a lot of things. So I decided to share this video with you. As you have listened to small, that one is in French, but the rest is in English. So let's listen to him and I'll be back. Thank you.
To see you and say hello? Saying hello to you because we know what you're going through. We know what's happening in this region, and we know all the work you're doing. We've come to invite you. May have changed. To adapt better. The context has changed. Burkina's leadership has changed. Everything can be changed and adapted. You've been through a lot. There's fatigue and there's a lot of things, but you're warriors, you're fighters, and you're holding out until then. Joy is necessary. Recruiting? To relieve some of your fatigue. We've been keeping pace for a few years now, and we know that we can't continue at the same rate. With the same workforce as the war continues to grow. So it's a question of changing the game a little. People are being trained in all military categories. They'll be joining you soon, but it's your duty to all the brass to be able to burn them, to train them.
Yes, that was President Ibrahim in one of the camps. Whenever he gets chance to visit them, he motivates them, he advises them, because he's master of all, so he knows what he's doing. He promised them he will send more troops to help them. Those who are tired, they will find something else for them to do. And those who are not tired will help the new ones, give them the experience. Because as we all know, experienced man is the best teacher. Whatever they will learn in their camps is different from reality. So some of them should teach them, lead them, and teach them all the tricks involved of being in the front line. He was serious about certain things, and they are all preparing for something, because this fight is not going to, the way it's going is changing its colors and its clothes, and we don't know where it's going, because the people are really upset and they want to come back at all costs. They want to stay there and point finger and say, you see, you cannot do it. That's the tactics they are using. Please, let's listen to him more and I'll be back.
With the same workforce as the war continues to grow. So it's a question of changing the game a little. People are being trained in all military categories. They'll be joining you soon, but it's your duty to all the brass to be able to burn them, to train them, because what they'll be getting is initial military training. But you, who are seasoned and experienced in the type of combat you face, must pass on to them all the experience you have acquired. Because from your patrols and missions, you normally change your own modes of action? And these people will join you to support and sustain you in the vast and complicated area. There are forests and there are mountains in this area, so the fight is completely different from that of the Sahel, for example. And you have to create a new fighting word to adapt. Secondly, we also thought to the casualties of these operations, including the wounded, fallen, orphans, and widows. And I think that in a few days, a center will be set up. To do this, who has to look after the orphans, who has to look after the widows, who has to look after the wounded, and who has to see what needs to be reformed to take them from the trades or reform, so perhaps from infancy to administration. A center will be set up for all this.
Families, you heard it all. They are not playing, they are fighting, and they are organizing themselves. So yes, we see how it will goes. All we can do, those of us who are not in Burkina Faso, is to support them with our prayers, our spirit, be calling our ancestors on them to direct them. I know, I know you might think I'm crazy, but it does work. I know people don't believe in prayers. It does work. It does work. What can we do? All we can do is to support them 100%. Never doubt them. Never give up on them because they read and also they watch these kind of videos. And if they think about it, even the individuals, somebody who is outside is supporting me. It gave them the encouragement to also support their leaders and their people. One of our family members left a comment that they should have a phone number that people will be calling when something is going to happen. They do have a phone number, but you know these people, what they do is they operate in typical villages. They don't stay close. Some of them are in the city though and give information, but many of them, you know how the devil operates, they like darkness. They are in the bushes. And like this morning, I was watching something. They planted, mines in the forest, waiting for them. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So they track them already, and they also know the Burkinabe army know the Mali and the Niger. They know. So what they do, they also send people to go around and be moving them before the fighting troops will move there. Otherwise, you will just go there and they will be surprised. Thank God they also have a man and his son who is herbalist who has been treating them. Those who unfortunately stepping on those things and maybe something happen. Not maybe, once you step on them, definitely you know what will happen. The damage will occur. But they have a man that throughout this uh, they have a man that these three countries, even Senegal, Ghana, they go there to treat themselves. He's doing well. The government is planning to build a big place for this man. So not only medical hospital, they can use herbal to treat them as well. As he promised, they're going to build places for the orphanage, for the widowers, for the wounded. They are going to build a place for them. And you know them. Once they open their mouth to say something, they have already started. And even if they haven't started, they will do it. It doesn't take time for them to do it. What they will not tell us, they will not do. My people, my family, thank you so much. Leave your comments under the comment section and we can all learn from you. We can learn from one another. I'm not perfect. I always learn from you. God bless you all. I will see you soon. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to support your auntie, your sister, your daughter. I know a lot of you listening to me are way, way older than me. I've checked it. So I know I have uncles, aunties, even grandpas here. Yes, I believe that. Thank you. God bless you all for trusting and believing in me. Thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.